the whole question of the afterlife, the next world, was something that was really infused into all of Abdu'l-Bahā's interactions with others, and the way he related to other people. Whether he spoke about the subject or not, he saw every human being as essentially a soul who will continue to exist far beyond the duration of the existence of their physical body. And throughout his talks and his writings, Abdu'l-Bahá frequently addressed this subject and spoke about what happens when we die. And I would say that Abdu'l-Bahá had a very confident, optimistic attitude towards death. His father had taught that just as our birth is a kind of transition from the world of the womb of our mother into this world, likewise our death is another transition from this material plane to another non-material plane, in which we leave behind the material aspect of our being, we leave behind our physical body, and that aspect of us that is non-material, our consciousness, moves on and continues to exist in a non-material plane and continues to develop and grow in this plane that is different from this world, and perhaps difficult to even comprehend the nature of. But somebody once asked Abdu'l-Bahá what is an appropriate attitude towards death, and here's how he responded. He said, "How does one look forward to the goal of any journey? With hope and with expectation. It is even so with the end of this earthly journey. In the next world, man will find himself freed from many of the disabilities under which he now suffers. Those who have passed on through death have a sphere of their own. It is not removed from ours. Their work, the work of the kingdom, is ours, but it is sanctified from what we call time and place. Time with us is measured by the sun. When there is no more sunrise and no more sunset, that kind of time does not exist for man. Those who have ascended have different attributes from those who are still on earth, yet there is no real separation." So Abdu'l-Bahá often spoke about this closeness between this material plane and that non-material plane, and he described prayer as a condition a state that we can enter into, in which there is a mingling between these two planes. He described it as a state in which there is a mingling of condition, and he often encouraged people, in his words, to pray for the souls in the next world, as the souls in the next world pray for you. And so I really think that whatever religion or tradition we follow, or even if we follow no particular religion or tradition, I think that Abdu'l-Bahā's writings and talks on this subject and the insights that he provided about the nature of death and the next life, I think can really it can be very helpful for us in cultivating a confident, optimistic attitude towards our own death, and also a great deal of comfort and reassurance in relation to the deaths of those we love. Hi there, I'm doing these short videos throughout 2021 in honor of the centenary of the passing of Abdu'l-Bahá, whose writings are the basis of my new album, Home of Light, which is coming out one song at a time throughout the year. All these short stories come from this book, Vignettes from the Life of Abdu'l-Bahá, by Annamarie Honnold, and I hope these little anecdotes give us some glimpses into Abdu'l-Bahā's life during this special year. Also, if you'd like a copy of the album, since Home of Light has been made through the support of so many friends around the world, I've decided to give it away as a gift on behalf of everybody who helped to make it. So if you'd like to receive the album, you can sign up at my website, lukeslott.com. It's linked in the description below. And in November, prior to the centenary itself, you'll receive the album as a gift in celebration of Abdu'l-Bahā's life. So I appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe buttons, and if you'd like to hear the story behind the album, you can check out my podcast, A Story of Light, also linked in the description below.